of 26 July 2025, we extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you to the Investiture Ceremony of St. Francis School, Greater Noida West for the academic year 2025-26. Today, we don't just witness a ceremony, we witness young minds being entrusted with great responsibility and stepping forward as the God members of tomorrow. With immense pride and reverence, we first extend our heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Most Reverend Anil Jeti Kuto, Archbishop of Delhi. Your gracious presence today is a true blessing and it inspires us all to lead with compassion, wisdom and faith. We warmly welcome our beloved director, Brother Julius George, whose constant encouragement guides us to excellence. A heartfelt welcome to our principal, Sister Rose Hannah John, whose vision shapes and empowers young minds. We also extend a cheerful welcome to our primary coordinator, Sister Alina Paulson.
Thank you, Brother Julius, for honoring the chief guest with this warm token of respect. I feel privileged to share a few things about our respected chief guest, Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto. His Grace was born on the 22nd of September 1954 in Goa as the third child of Avito Pedade, Jose Kuto and Ernestina Isabel Loboe Kuto. He did his ecclesiastical studies at the seminary of Our Lady at Saligao and his philosophical studies at the Patriotic seminary at Rachol in Goa, where he answered the Lord's call to work as a priest in the mission territory of North India and opted for the Archdiocese of Delhi after his regency at Boys Town, Quibim, Goa. He joined the Archdiocese of Delhi in June 1977 and was ordained as a priest on the 8th of February 1981. He was appointed as priest in charge of the Rohtak mission in North Haryana in 1982. In 1988, he took over as the principal of St. Michael's Junior School, Prasad Nagar, and was simultaneously serving as assistant parish priest at St. Michael's Church, Prasad Nagar, New Delhi. In 1991, he was appointed as rector of Pratiksha, the Archdiocesan Major Seminary. Thereafter, His Grace was sent to Rome to do his doctorate in theological theology. From June 1998 onwards, he was rector of Vinay Gurukul, the Archdiocesan Minor Seminary at Gurgaon in Haryana. In 1999, the late Archbishop Alan De Lastic appointed Father Anil Kuto as one of the Episcopal Vicars of the Archdiocese of Delhi. On the 17th of January 2001, the Holy Father, Pope John Paul II, appointed Father Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto as the titular Bishop of Sensuliana and Auxiliary Bishop of Delhi. In April 2007, the Holy Father Pope Benedict XVI transferred Bishop Anil Kuto to Jalandhar as its bishop, and on the 20th January 2013, His Grace returned to Delhi as its Archbishop and was installed on the 20th January 2013 at the Sacred Heart Cathedral. His Grace has an enriching experience as a pastor and preacher. He is a spiritual leader, dynamic enabler, and is compassionate at heart. He retains his lovableness, humility, and simplicity, whether he is dealing with the rich and exalted or with the humblest and the poor. His Grace is a person acceptable to all people, irrespective of caste, color, and religious commitments. The day that anyone makes his acquaintance is always a memorable one in that person's life. There are few who leave his gracious and venerable presence without feeling inspired and encouraged. Once again, a warm and heartfelt welcome to His Grace. May we please have a big round of applause.
is not just a performance, it's a prayer in motion, an offering of gratitude and devotion.
మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను యెహోవా నా మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను అహర్నిశలది వస్త్రమెడలించెను యేసునాథు రక్తమున ముంచెను అనీతి వస్త్రమెడలించెను యేసునాథు రక్తమున ముంచెను వినూత్న యత్నమిదను నీ ఎన్నడు గనన్ వినన్ ప్రేమ నాకు చూపెను యెహోవా నా మురళాలించెను తన మహాదయను నను గణించెను.
What a divine and soul-touching performance! A truly inspires, empowers, and uplifts every they touch. We are truly blessed to be guided by such a visionary, our respected principal, Sister Rose Paragon. I now take this honor to invite Sister Rose on stage to deliver the welcome address. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Right Reverend Dr. Anikudo, Archbishop of Delhi, Reverend Brother Julius George, Director, Brother Chaco, Father Jobin, sisters, teachers, parents of the school, cabinet members, and my dear students. It's with immense pride and joy that I welcome you all to the Investiture Ceremony of our school, a significant day when we formally entrust leadership responsibilities to our newly elected student leaders. On behalf of the entire school family, I extend a warm and respectful welcome to our Chief Guest, Most Revered Anikudo, whose presence today is a source of great encouragement and inspiration for our students. We are deeply honored by your gracious presence. Welcome your grace to this occasion. I also take this opportunity to welcome our dedicated faculty members, non-teaching staff, dear parents, and beloved students. Each of you plays an important role in shaping the values of our school. Dear students, this ceremony is not just about wearing a badge or holding a title. It's about embracing responsibility with humility, leading with empathy, and serving with commitment. Today, as we pin these badges and sashes on your uniforms, we are pinning our hopes and faith in your ability to lead by example. Leadership is not about commanding others. It's about becoming the kind person others are inspired to follow. It requires vision, courage, discipline, and above all, a heart that is ready to serve.
Let today's investiture ceremony be a celebration of responsibility, growth and commitment. May it inspire all of us to continue working together towards excellence. Once again, I welcome you all and thank you for being part of this meaningful occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. The torch is a symbol of light, knowledge, and responsibility, which signifies passing of values, wisdom, and leadership from one to another. For this, we request our Honorable Chief Guest, Most Reverend Anil J.T. Kuto, respected Director, Brother Julius George, respected Principal, Sister Rose Sarah John, respected Primary Coordinator, Sister Alina Paulson, and our respected sports teacher, Sir Vijay, to please come forward and do the honors to start the torch lighting.
Yes, ready for attendance. Head boy, Priyanshu Tripathi. Present, sir. Head girl, Vaishnavi Singh.
Present, sir.
Discipline leader, Representative Athal Jaiswal.
Present, sir.
Discipline leader, Representative Naisa Singh.
Present, sir.
Sports captain, Representative Boy Aina Rai.
Present, sir.
Sports captain, girl Varnika.
Present, sir.
Okay, Global House Captain Shivansh Tripathi.
Present, sir.
Vice Captain Amulya.
Present, sir.
Junior House Captain Ashish Sharma. Junior House Captain Aliyai.
Present, sir.
St. Conway House Captain Rishik. Vice Captain Aradhya.
Present, sir.
Junior House Captain Vaishnavi Gautam. Junior Vice Captain Arnukirti Chaturvedi. St. Francis House Captain Vidushi Gaur. Vice Captain Sanvi Tiwari. Junior Vice Captain Nahid Ahmed. Junior Vice Captain Yasika Singh. Yes, St. Joseph House Captain Trisha.
school? Yes, we do. Do you promise loyalty to the school and to the management? Yes, we do. As chosen leaders of the school, are you ready to serve the student community? Yes, we do. Will you cooperate to the best of your ability in keeping the school flag high? Yes, we do. I, Sister Rose, give you this honor with a blessing. Be faithful to your duties. Let these flags, badges and sashes be the symbol of loyalty to God, to the country and to our school.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, leaders. Now comes a proud moment for our school to honor the pillars of the newly elected student council. At St. Francis School, we follow a democratic process where students vote for the leaders, followed by an interview round to select the most deserving candidates. It is now time to present the sashes and badges to the head boy and head girl. May I kindly invite our chief guest, Most Reverend Anil J.T. Kunlo, Archbishop of Delhi, to adorn themselves with the sashes, and our director, Reverend Brother Julius George, to present the badges.
Let us invite the head boy of our school, Master Pranshu Chatterjee, to come forward and receive the honor.
We the members of the Student Council of St. Francis School, Greater Noida West, solemnly vow to uphold the dignity and safeguard the integrity of the school. We promise to follow the rules and regulations and adhere to the values of honesty, obedience, teamwork, and service. We pledge to work together in the spirit of brotherhood for the progress and excellence of our school. Jai Hind.
Thank you, brother, for doing the
Dear Lord, as we gather here to celebrate and honor the leaders of our school cabinet, we ask you to bestow upon them your guidance and wisdom, that they may fulfill their given responsibilities and lead with humility, courage, integrity, and grace. Help them to listen with an open heart and act with kindness and fairness in all that they do. We also pray for our management, teachers, and parents, that they may mentor and guide them with patience, understanding, and love. We thank you, Lord, to have blessed each one of us present here on this memorable occasion that marks the beginning of a fruitful journey of our new school cabinet leaders. Amen.
Thank you, dear sister. Any ceremony or celebration is incomplete without any cultural programs in our school. Coming ahead are a few cultural performances by the students in our school. Now it's time to bring energy and predicament and fun to the stage, presenting Vibrant Dreamers Dance.
Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it. Here's to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Here's to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. Gather round now, look at me. Respect and love the only way. If you wanna come, come with me. The door is open every day. This 1 + 2 rendezvous, all invited. This what we do, how we do. Here's to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Here's to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it.
That was a wonderful performance. Now it's time to honor the great bravery and sacrifice of our heroes, the soldiers of Kargil War. Let's welcome our young star on stage for a special fancy day to pay tribute to these brave soldiers.
इस बार जब हमने देखा कि आक्रमणकारी हमारी भूमि में पांव जमाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, तो वायुसेना को मैदान में उतारने में हमने कोई संकोच नहीं किया। हमने निश्चय किया कि हम आक्रमण का मुकाबला करेंगे।
Way back in 1999, just as the Kargil war was winding down, they were among India's first women combat aviators. Both flew into the Kargil war zone, Gunjan Saxena and Sri Vidya Rajan.
He was the bravest of the brave, whose slogan "Ye Dil Mange More"
defined the spirit of some of India's bravest sons, soldiers who fought some of the most intense infantry battles since the Second World War.
I am Captain Yashika Hatwal Tyagi, the first lady officer from Indian Armed Forces to be part of battle zone in Operation Vijay. I am a Kargil war veteran. The presence of women in Indian Army is a huge value add, not just for armed forces but for the society as well.
कर्नल कुरैशी एक बोल्ड और फेयरलेस ऑफिसर है। उन्होंने विंग कमांडर व्योमिका सिंह के साथ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस को लीड किया। 2016 में वो पहली भारतीय महिला बनी जिन्होंने एक मल्टीनेशनल मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज में आर्मी को लीड किया।
सिंह भारतीय वायुसेना में कुशल हेलीकॉप्टर पायलट है। उन्होंने पहलगाम हमले के बाद ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में मुख्य भूमिका निभाई थी। व्योमिका का 2500 से अधिक उड़ान घंटा और उच्च ऊंचाई वाले बचाव के रिकॉर्ड उनके नाम है। उन्होंने 7 मई 2025 को पहलगाम आतंकी हमले पर भारत की प्रतिक्रिया के केंद्र में ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का आधिकारिक मीडिया ब्रीफिंग की कर्नल सोफिया कुरैशी के साथ मिलकर सह एंकरिंग की थी।
कैप्टन रुचि शर्मा भारत की पहली वुमेन कॉम्बैट पैराट्रूपर बनी। एज ए लेफ्टिनेंट इंडियन आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के बाद रुचि शर्मा मैम पैराट्रूपर बनने के लिए वॉलंटियर करती है। इसके बाद कैप्टन शर्मा को लद्दाख में भी पोस्टिंग दिया गया था। अपने मिलिट्री कैरियर में उन्होंने जनरल ओबरॉय ट्रॉफी जीता। ये ट्रॉफी उन्हें दिया गया फॉर बेस्ट वुमेन एडवेंचरर के तौर पे।
I now have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you His Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel.
Bill Clinton is the American dream. He became the youngest governor in the United States. He became the 3rd youngest president in the United States. That is a remarkable American story.
सरहद पे चले, सरहद पे हमें आवाज लगानी है। भारत माता, माथे पे तिलक जय हिंद लगावो मेरी निशानी है। सरहद पे चले, सरहद पे हमें आवाज लगानी है। माथे पे तिलक जय हिंद लगावो मेरी निशानी है।
days, Right Reverend Dr. Anil J. Kuto, Archbishop of Delhi, Reverend Principal Rose Tarajo, Brother Chaco, Administrator, Reverend Father Jobin, Primary Coordinator, Sister Alina, sisters, our respected parents, teachers, and my dear children. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning, children. Today we are here to celebrate and congratulate the school cabinet. It is not just a title or position, but a choice, a responsibility, and a force for positive change. Leadership is not about being the loudest voice in the rooms or having all the answers. It is about inspiring others, building trust, and guiding them towards a shared vision. Yes, my dear children, a true leader listens more than they speak. But when we see the leaders, so-called leaders, they speak more than they do the things. They don't listen, but go on speak. So a leader should have that quality of listening first, then speak. They should seek to understand the needs, ideas, and dreams of those around you. Mind you, as a cabinet members, your duty is to listen and understand the needs or the ideas and dreams of those children around you. These cabinets should create an environment where every voice matters, where mistakes are opportunities to learn, and where challenges are met with courage. Leadership is about empowering others to discover their strength, because leaders' success is measured by their own achievement, not by their own achievements, but by the growth of those who lead. Take a moment to think the best leaders you have known. Maybe it may be a teacher, a coach, or a colleague. What made them stand out? I would bet it was their ability to show up with integrity and stay calm under pressure and to make tough decisions with clarity and compassion. They don't just lead, they inspire, and they don't just direct, but they connect. This is when you all came for the interview asked, what are you going to do as leaders? And you rightly said, we wanted to help others. We wanted to bring discipline. We wanted to see that everyone speaks in English rather than in Hindi. And you have that kind of a vision, what you like. So, this is a time when you have been given the responsibility by the management. You should be a person of vision. You should have that integrity in you. You should have that empathy in you. You should make a proper decision, not by influence by others. And you communicate to each one clearly what it means. You should have adaptability. Don't go with what I feel is what it is. You should adapt when you have certain responsibility to be carried out. You must delegate also, not that I will do everything. Now I delegate my power to my vice captain or those who among you in your houses, who you should find out who are capable people and delegate to do the things properly. You should be accountable to the management, to the teachers, to your parents. And you should have the courage to carry out the things. Don't get afraid of things. You should have such resilience. This character we should have as a leader. Dear children, remember that responsibility brings dignity. So to be responsible to your duties entrusted to you, to become a dignified person. This you should see, responsibility brings dignity. So, I wish you all the best. As cabinet members, we had a long round of selecting process, and you yourself have voted for your leaders, and your leaders came for the interview, and we thought of selecting the best one so that you may get the best leaders. So let us go about doing our duties as good children, and my wish is that God bless you all. Thank you very much.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन भान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड। करे सो प्राण दे, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। मन करे सो प्राण दे, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। कृष्ण की पुकार है, ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है। कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड़ हो, जो लड़ सका है वो ही तो महान है। जीत की हवस नहीं, किसी पे कोई वश नहीं, क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो। मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे, ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो, आरंभ है प्रचंड।
So good morning to you all, children, staff, management, dear Brother Julius and Sister Rose, brothers, father and staff and dear students. First and foremost, I would like to thank Brother Julius for coming all the way to Delhi to the Archbishop's house to invite me to be the chief guest for this very wonderful investiture ceremony today. Of course, I came to know Sister Rose as the principal of the school and other sisters, Sister Alina, who is the headmistress. So I thank you, and it's my first visit here to St. Francis School. Very glad to be here, and I thank you for this invitation and this probably once in a lifetime opportunity to be here in the school and to participate in this very impressive investiture ceremony. All the items were so beautiful that you presented, including the last one on yoga. I was telling Sister Rose, your children are so flexible. I try to be now, but to be so, but now at my age, I find it difficult. I wish I too could go back to that age when I could turn so beautifully and with such facility. So a big hand at the outset to all of you, a very big hand, an applause for this wonderful program today. I was telling both sister and brother that last year I had the opportunity of passing through. We were on our way to Leh Ladakh, and we stopped over for quite some time at the Kargil War Memorial on the way. And we saw the names and the pictures all carved out there in that big war memorial of those who laid down their life for our land, for our country, for our nation, made the supreme sacrifice during the war. And now that you have presented this today here, during this investiture ceremony, focusing on leadership, what came to my mind was a true leader is the one who does not hesitate to lay down one's life for the cause for which one stands and to make the supreme sacrifice to defend our nation, to stand for our nation, for the building up of our land, for the building up of our people, for the building up of our human society, and for removing all that is there which actually oppresses us and creates so much of the unhappiness within our society. So a true leader is the one who is ready to make the last and final sacrifice, and that is to give one's life for this cause, for the nation. And if you are aspiring for this right from now at your school days, from your school days, and you're ready to also present your aspirations and dreams here on stage, then certainly you have the right kind of aspirations in your heart, and your school, this institution is instilling that in you, giving that in you, and I think that is the right way of educating. That is, we are not simply, as you said, learning from the books and then committing it to our memories, and then at examination time, then writing it out, and so on and so forth. That alone is not education. But education is, along with all that, to dream to be a person who is ready to lay down one's life for this noble cause of bringing up our nation, building up our nation. So that is what is there for you today on stage, and I'm so glad that you have put out these beautiful values that should guide you as you live here and spend your days from one year to other, one stage to the other during your school days. Values of honesty, simplicity, integrity, sincerity, and humility, and so on. These are not simply words which are written on the flags. And as both sisters said, brother said, your positions that you have attained today as cabinet leaders, members of the cabinet and council, is not something, just a position, a title, and then to feel that I'm great because I have been elected to be holding this position, or even to use the position to command, to dictate, to lord it over others, and feel that I'm great about it. But what you have been told today, right from the beginning, I was listening to that, and the message that has been given to you is to cultivate these values, especially humility. You know what humility means? Humility comes from the Latin word humus, means the ground, the earth. The earth. So humility means to be a person of the earth, to have your feet on the earth, on the ground, and to be rooted in the ground. This is humility, which means that I give up anything that inflates me, anything that kind of makes me feel that I'm greater than somebody else, I'm superior to somebody else, I have bigger talent, or I come from a better family, more rich, aristocratic, and this and that. People like to talk about that, people like to boast about it. But when you boast too much, something sometimes happens and you are brought down to the ground and eyes open. You know, we have been reading the whole story of the Titanic. You know, 1912, when that great ship Titanic was built and it was launched, and then the name Titanic was given because there is supposedly a mythical race called Titans, and a huge, very, very powerful people. And they said this ship is unsinkable. It cannot sink. It is unsinkable. No storm, nothing can ever sink this ship that we have built. And you know what happened? In that very first journey, that ship struck an iceberg and it went down, taking with it thousands of passengers. So very rich people, very, very rich people who had paid tickets. You know, those days there were no airplanes, it was the ship. To be occupying those, I don't know, super class berths or the super class cabins, all went down. Where is your money and where is your power? Gone down. That is what sometimes our pride finally brings us to. Arrogance brings us to. Boastfulness brings us to. Inflation of ourselves brings us to the ground. Today, Titanic lies on the ocean bed of the Atlantic, a wreck. Over 100 years have passed. So dear children, remember, to be a leader is to be humble, honest, sincere, simple. A person of integrity means character. See, we do so many things today. Leaders, we hear of corruption, we hear of भ्रष्टाचार. Anything चलता है, pay money underneath और सब कुछ हो जाता है. On the hand, on the outer, from the stage we speak big things, but underneath we don't know what is happening. If you are a true leader, you will go by these beautiful, lovely virtues that you have spoken about today. And I like also this whole your act of giving the torch. I had to give the torch to brother, brother gave the torch to sister, and it went down. All of you took the torch so nicely. And what did it signify? leadership is not one-man show. Leadership is not to concentrate power in one person. Leadership is to have everyone on board, everyone participating. And a leader is, as brother said so beautifully, delegates authority. Delegates, doesn't keep everything to oneself, delegates it so that all participate, and then you see the difference. Then you see the result. When one person tries to concentrate power in one hand, in one own hand, it's destructive. Everyone will bow to the person, but also curse the person. But when we share our power with one another, then you can see all come out very beautiful. I remember a nice story, nice story of, there was, you have your sports, there was a sports of, who, the specially challenged children. And they were racing. In a race, all the children, I also have done the same thing, we even do now. I want to be first. By hook or by crook, I want to be first. I want the first prize. I may sometimes even give a nudge to the other and throw the other person down so that I can be first. And I can fight also for that half a second and so on. There can be court cases over that. But this particular race was of the specially challenged children. They were all running together. One was definitely in front, would have been the first, but he saw that one of these other, the ones in the race, his teammate or whatever, or competitor, fell down. He would have been very happy. I would have been very happy. He fell down. Let me go now. I have no competitor. I go first. But this did not happen. This did not happen. The one who was the first stopped. Came back. Lifted up the one who has fallen. Held hands together and all ran the race and all came first. Who teaches us leadership? The ones who are specially able. Sometimes we say, we discriminate against them. We say that, oh no, they are not fit for society, not fit for life. Who teaches us wisdom? These children. Who teaches us these values of simplicity, love, concern, sisterhood and brotherhood of all, caring for the poor, caring for those who are not of the same rank and level as I, these children. So remember, always, if I'm a leader, my life has to be one that is totally and fully devoted to the cause of bringing up our nation. And we have a beautiful teaching from our Lord Jesus Christ, who says, I have come not to be served, I sometimes, as bishop also, people like to serve me and so on and so forth. But our Lord Jesus Christ has said, I have not come to be served, but to serve. You know the difference? No, you learn grammar in your English, active and passive voice. One is active, to serve. The other one is passive, to be served. I have not come to be served, but to serve and to give my life as a ransom for many. Everybody likes to lord it over others, but it should not be so among you. The one who is the highest among you should be the least of all, and the last of all, and the servant of all. Do you believe in this kind of leadership, or you don't believe? Tell me. That the one who wants to be the first of all, the greatest of all, has to be the last of all, the least of all, the servant of all. Are you believing in this philosophy or no? Yes or no? Which is difficult for all of us. If I want to be great, I want to sit on the throne and let everyone come and worship me. But that is not leadership. That is authority, power. But if you truly want to be a leader, you have to also be ready to be a servant. And that is most difficult. But that is the challenge. And I hope our school will teach us to be so that we lift up the nation. You can't lift up the nation, can't build up the nation by wanting to lord it over others, gaining all the power, gaining all the popularity, gaining all the attention on myself. It will not happen. It will not happen. Some will come up, rest will remain where they are. But if you truly want to lift up the nation as a great leader in the community of nations, we have to be ready to serve. Always. Our leadership has to be service. I have to be service-minded and not seeking the limelight. True leader does not seek the limelight. To be on the stage myself all the time. True leader seeks to be behind the limelight, behind the curtains, without even being recognized. God recognizes. God gives it to you. Don't seek always what humans give to you. That may be flattery, empty. But let God give it to you in your heart. That's enough. Your reward will be great in heaven. Remember, this is leadership. And I'm so glad today that you're all wonderful young children, looking forward, aspiring. May God bless you all in every way. And may the school, St. Francis School, here in Greater Noida, may teach you this and put you on this path, whereby what we are ready to do is to build up our nation all the time. My nation is greater than I. I have a cause greater than myself, for which I'm ready to lay down my life. I don't seek anything for myself, but I seek it for the other, for my great nation, my India, my Bharat, which I want to lift up. I can lift up only by sacrificing my life for my nation. If that is so, then education has really fulfilled its mission and its purpose. May God bless you all, and that is all that I can say to you today. Once again, congratulations to you, and thanks to Brother Julius and Sister Rose for having given me this wonderful opportunity to be there today and to meet all of you dear children and be happy seeing your wonderful performance. Thank you.
फटे चक लैन दे ओ चक लैन दे ओ चक लैन दे हाँ चक लैन दे ओ चक लैन दे सूरज को तक लैन दे ओ तक लैन दे आज फटे चक लैन दे ओ चक लैन दे तेरी गुर्राहट सिंह की दहाड़ है सब जर्रा जर्रा तू पहाड़ है तेरी गुर्राहट सिंह की दहाड़ है सब जर्रा जर्रा तू पहाड़ है लहरों को जकड़ ले